crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jackson to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle and throwing.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 8 coming up. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we'll we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Jackson. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Man open. Here is Jones. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Seibert on for the PAT. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action with Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Target. Hey, alert. Run left. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Jackson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they try the right side here. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. TJ Green with a pick. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Jackson to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Able to connect with Chark.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.